Okay, now there's sound. Bruh. 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 What was that? What was that? What was that? Okay. So we witnessed the WWE draft today, y'all. WWE draft. You know what? I was playing Among Us with friends of mine. Just killing time. And then I'm like, oh yeah, SmackDown's on tonight. The draft is on. Let me see what's going on, right? So I put on the draft. And so the first round draft picks were McIntyre, okay, and then Roman Reigns, Asuka, then Seth Rollins, then the Hurt Business, AJ Styles, Sasha Banks, Naomi, Bianca Belair, then Jack Shane and Baszler. Things were looking promising, right? Things were on the up and up in my book so far. And then they kind of ruined it for me a little bit with Ricochet on Raw still, Jey Uso on SmackDown. I expected that one. Jey Uso staying on SmackDown. Mandy Rose on Raw. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. You see how I read that Seth Rollins is on SmackDown? So is Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. So that feud still going on. We still got that going on. Miz and Morrison on Raw. The New Day are on Raw as well. The New Day is on Raw. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods on Raw. Now, that's not the issue. The issue is that they won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships and they got drafted over to Raw. They get drafted over to Raw while being the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Now, if the titles were named differently, then I have no problem with it, right? But since it's SmackDown, but they're on Raw, why? Big E stays on SmackDown, no issue. Dana Brooke, Otis, and Garza were the last 3 picks. Don't know why, but it is what it is, right? Those are the draft picks so far. Lars Sullivan came through, so I don't know if he's on SmackDown. We'll see. We have more to go on Raw. So hopefully, since Raw's a 3-hour show, there'll be a lot more draft picks. But I'm just saying, holy shit, this was a disappointment. I'm sorry. I am sorry. This show was a disappointment. Now, Big E and Sheamus put on a hell of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Roman and Jey Uso segment they're always great. That's it. I don't care about Otis and Miz. I didn't care about the tag team match with Miz and Morrison taking on Lars Sullivan or Jeff Hardy and Matt Riddle, with then Lars Sullivan coming out beating the shit out of Hardy and Riddle and Miz later on. None of that. I didn't care about none of that. Right? So, I didn't really care about the matches tonight because it's not like the matches had any draft implications behind them. I just skipped over most of them. Big E and Sheamus did put on a good Falls Count Anywhere match, but I'm just saying this draft so far was a disappointment. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's see who's in the chat. We got Nostal, Jack. We got Tony, Russell Royalty, Blake. We got Jay. All right. Okay, let me read the chat a bit. If it isn't the GOAT himself, we are so blown. Is SummerSlam tomorrow? Yes, it is. At 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. SummerSlam already happened this year. Yeah, that part was fine. I'm talking about WWE 2K20. Okay. Dominic and Ray hadn't finished yet. I get that. That's not the worst part of this. I'm not even on that. I'm sick of Dominic and Ray versus Seth. The only thing I'm tripping about is that Big E got drafted away from Woods and Kofi. Agreed, Morrison, anything ain't interesting to me at all. None of that. It was interesting. Big E and Sheamus was money. Like, oh, I don't know why I had high hopes. I don't know why. Every time I don't know why I have high hopes for, you know, the WWE draft. I don't know why I'm thinking, ooh, I can't wait. They're gonna do shit. They're gonna do shit. They're gonna make it fun. They're gonna give us good picks. You know. I'm just disappointed. That's all. So it's like every time I'm like, I can't wait. Change is imminent. And then they do this, and then it's like, why did my dumbass get hyped for change? Ain't no change. Ain't no change. Ain't nothing changing, bruh. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? WWE draft so far disappointment. It's either bad as last year or worse than last. I'm talking about the draft picks. The matches were probably great, and I just didn't care to watch. Okay, I don't really know. Biggie and Sheamus. That's the only match I actually paid attention to. Other than that, you know, it was good to see Kofi and Woods back. It was good to see Lars Sullivan back. Yeah. I don't care about personal shit. I only care about the wrestlers on TV shows. Like, you know how cartoons or, like, you know, anime, you care about the character. You don't really care about the dude behind it. Like, the people that's voicing the characters, the people that's behind the gimmick. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Because a lot of wrestlers are fucking up nowadays. A lot of wrestlers are either getting exposed. You know, I don't care. If you are a wrestler on TV and you have a gimmick, and you're a character on TV, that's all you are to me now. I don't really care about you as a person anymore. So, seeing Lars Sullivan come back, I was like, oh shit. And he looked cool. Lars Sullivan looked cool, hopefully. I don't know why they changed the theme. This is another Keith Lee moment. Why are you changing the theme? The theme was perfect. When you hear ding, 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 and then dun, bruh. It was like fee, fi, fo, fum, nigga walking down. I don't know, like he just walking. Like when he comes out with that theme, it just sounds like y'all better run or you're fucked. You're screwed if you don't run. So I don't know. That's how I look at it, man. And the WWE draft, I just want to get my quick thoughts about it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. Again, I just want to get my quick thoughts about it live because I don't want to like make a video and then fucking render it and upload and all that garbage. I don't want to do that. I just want to do it live. I guess I think it's a see it for a reason. I think for some people they kept their theme, like Shayna Baszler's theme. I think Ricochet's theme. Like a lot of people that they kept their stuff. There's some people that kept their stuff for like this is your only theme, But like for some people that they don't care or they don't mind changing, then they'll do it. So, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, I heard it. I heard from Victoria. She did an interview. I think it was with Sean Ross Sapp. I think it was right from Fightful. She said that the music that she had with Tattoo, all the things she said, running through my head. That theme song, she had that theme for they WWE only like signed for that theme for like a year, for 1 year, and then that's it. That's why they changed it. So it could be one of those, like they had it for a couple of years and then they don't want to renew it, and they don't, since they're gone from them anyway. I guess they just got rid of it, or maybe for some songs they actually bought the shit so they could actually keep it. I don't know, but either way, all I can say is, bro. All I can say is that hopefully Monday will be better. I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna live stream Monday. Not live like me watching the show. I can't watch WWE. I can't watch WWE live anymore. Like I have to like let the PVR box actually record the show for at least an hour 45 minutes before I actually watch the rest of the show. I have to like let it go through so I can skip through commercials and skip through the boring shit before I actually can, watch the whole thing. I can't be like everybody else out here, actually sitting for the whole 2 to 3 hours. 2 hours for SmackDown, 3 hours for Raw, and pay-per-view. Oh God. SummerSlam was probably the last pay-per-view I actually sat down and watched the entire show. And I got exhausted within an hour and 30 minutes. So, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Let me see some chats here. Wrestle Royalty going crazy. Lars' theme was great. It was a CFO thing. They had to change it for publishing reasons. The music that was created most recently had to change because of their old publisher. CFOs had to leave WWE over it. WWE tried to buy out their publishing contract, but their old publisher wouldn't let them go. So, yeah. A lot of money money and contracts issues, I don't know. It's kind of similar to how PlayStation became a thing. Like, I did research on how, like, all about PlayStation. I don't know why. In the last few months since the pandemic happened, I've been in a gaming mood to, like, do research about it, PlayStation, like, Sony had issues with their contract with Nintendo. Nintendo said, I don't know, we should do this on the contract. And then Sony was like, nah, we should do this on the contract. They disagreed, and then Sony's like, I bet. And then it went and made the greatest console of all time, PlayStation. So there you go. So it is what it is, So I don't know. It's just, that's what happens with contracts and negotiations between all these big old businesses. But yeah, I just want to give my quick thoughts, man. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all Monday for the WWE Draft Part 2. Yeah. It's just pretty much. That's all I gotta say. Disappointment, man. What a disappointment, man. It was so good for the first 2 rounds, and then round 3 kind of got round 3 just sucked overall, and then round 4, I just died. I was like, you know what? I don't like this show anymore. I was hoping that the Hurt Business would go to SmackDown just for, different show. Maybe, I don't know, I would love to see Lashley and Roman again. I don't know, like, just make things different. Fresh feel in WWE. That's what I wanted, but I guess. Because, like, when I hear draft, I think of fresh, new, like, restart. But then they just kept the majority in the same spot. Even though they made the draft picks of superstars that's already been traded over to another show. They drafted Styles to Raw, which I heard the reason why, because he wants to be on a different day because, well, his son does, like, what was it, football? I don't know if he meant soccer or, NFL football type, but, like, yeah, his son was doing a sport on Fridays, and he wants to be there, so I get that. But, Mandy Rose, she already got traded over to Raw. Why is she a draft pick? Come on. You didn't need to draft those who got traded. It's unnecessary. So, yeah, I'm end it here, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. It's just me giving my quick thoughts. A little rant, but quick thoughts about the WWE draft. New Day was oh my God. Them splitting up, no issue for me, but the fact that they kept the they gave them the tag titles after drafting them. They could have lost and then draft them. That would have been a bigger moment. What's up, Jared Woods? That would have been a bigger moment for me if they lost to Cesaro and Shinsuke and then get drafted. Be like, say E's name. Like, we're a trio. Wherever I go or he go too. I don't know if this is gonna be a successful thing for New Day, like with them being on Raw and Big E doing his own thing, or will this be another Dudley Boy situation where you split it up, you split up a famous tag team, that shouldn't have been split up. And then when they go in their separate ways, they suffer for like the majority of the year. And then by the end of the year, they come back and become a team again. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna give it after WrestleMania. After WrestleMania, that's when things might go to shit, pretty much. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. And I'm out. Later. This draft, I can't. Jesus.